Alrighty. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello everyone, Ozokite here, she, her pronouns, back with another week of streaming starting today, of course. This week's schedule looks mostly the same as last week's. We have one major change, which is since the SpongeBob movie game was finished last week. We are moving on to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team Red. Or is it Red Rescue Team? Either way, it's the first one in the series and the one on GBA. I want to do a Pokemon game because it's been a while since I've done one. The last one I think I did was Mario Mod back in April and May. But it's really hard to do them because sometimes there's just a lot of off-stream grinding required and a lot of downtime between anything interesting happening. Unless you want to see me just fast forward through a good chunk of it. And I feel like that's just not enjoyable to watch. I feel like doing a spin-off would be more interesting in that regard. As for what's going on today, we are continuing Battle Network 4 Red Sun. Last time we entered the Red Sun tournament again for the second time. That's the final tournament out of the 3 tournaments in the game. Did the first round against the stupid foot bomb guy again, and we got a new scenario for our second round featuring Coldman. Now then, before I get started, I do want to thank Marioski again for the follow last time we streamed, and let's go ahead and turn that stream game volume up, because remember, we are not listening to the in-game volume, we are listening to my YouTube playlist of games, so that it doesn't get repetitive listening to the same game score 3 times in a row. Alright, now then. Now then, for those of you who don't remember, last time we left off, we started Coldman's scenario, and he was basically complaining about how warm it was here, even though he came in here and it's literally just normal temperature and he just had a winter coat on. Anyways, they told us to jack into the Netopia area, which means I gotta go back to our hotel. I.e. the place we were kidnapped to last time, because the game likes doing that for some reason. Alrighty, where to now? Up. Alrighty. Now, where would he be in the Netopia area? Not down that way. Not back here. The Netopia area is only the one screen, so logically it can't be that hard to find. Yeah, you're not moving, sir. That doesn't really help you. I can just keep shooting you. Idiot. Alrighty. You up here? You are! Hello! Must be Coldman. Whoosh! Who are you? Don't tell me that's a verbal tick. I'm Mega Man. You are tournament opponent. And it is a verbal tick. Lovely. So what business do you have with me? Whoosh. Causing all sorts of trouble by chilling the net. By creating snowmen. The internet works in amazing ways in this game. In the series in general, but especially in this game. Anyways, he's going to listen to us and not cause any more problems anymore, right? Tired of this artificial cold, however. Now I go back to Sharo, knock off Russia, and return with natural cold, which is not ominous at all. Whoosh whoosh, yay, natural cold. Cold Man looks like one of the top 5 Na'vis the least likely to say yay in his life. He would never be caught dead uttering a yay, much less a yippee. Be gone, snowman. Instantly melts. Even Mega Man lampshades it. Like, yeah, we're probably not done yet. Lan, I promise you this is something to worry about. The game is going to make us worry about it. Yep. Who could have seen this coming? It's natural cold. So why does the snow look like it's flying up? Sudden blizzard menacing Netopia is thought to have been caused by a cold air mass from Sharo. What caused the air mass to come to Netopia is as yet unknown. Sharo Space Center weather satellite reportedly manages the region's weather, but officials believe it may be malfunctioning. Sure, let's go with that. Malfunctioning. Yeah, my man casually fucked up the climate just to mess with this place before our match. Didn't cause them any problems in round 1, but round 2, man, it's too warm in here. Also, apparently there's a big blizzard menacing this place, but we're allowed to fly to Russia somehow. That's not a problem in the slightest. So, would you guys like to guess the gimmick for this round? Where do we go? We go around the longest possible path. Should know. Nothing to say about the weather, ma'am? Oh, my man is knocked out. What's wrong? Has something happened? Shilsky's caused this abnormal weather by sending an unauthorized signal to the satellite. Why did you let him in to do that? Oh, he fucking drugged them with sleeping cast. Lovely. The entire Space Center, and there was only one person working here. How much money does this place not get from their government? Holy hell. No, it's not humiliating. You're fucking understaffed, dumbass. Four parabolic antennas in the city of Sharo used to control the weather satellite. Coldman's interfering with them. Maybe it's the cyber snowman, you think. So if we take care of them, that will fix the antennas. Must get rid of the viruses that animate them. Wow, shocker. I never could have seen that twist coming. Thanks, game. Of course they're animated by viruses, Lan. What else would they be? Chromium alone won't fix the antennas. Computers of all the antennas contain a heating system. After destroying the cyber snowman, good lord, my speech patterns, you must light each of the heating systems that keep the antenna's computers warm. Essentially cyber torches. Wow, adding cyber to something. I've never seen that before in a game about computers. Installing a fire chip and a cyber torch will light it. Which chip you need is written on the cyber torch. Oh my god. Please do not tell me that I don't have all the chips I need. Please tell me I'm good. Beware of the cold. Oh, he just fell asleep. That's great. I almost forgot. Once you destroy all the sniper snowmen, light the torches ASAP. If you take too long, they will regenerate. Ew. So let me guess, I start losing it. Someone won't lend me a snow shovel. Do I have to go into these houses? Or find someone out here with it? Also, how low is it allowed to get? Like, going back here resets it. But I have to find someone who will give me a snow shovel. Probably someone really far away. Okay, I just had to know how to knock on one of the houses randomly. That's great. Alright, let's get to digging. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. Button mashing, yippee! Anyways, I do not know how low the temperature is allowed to get on this. So let's hurry. To absolutely nobody's surprise, it's icy in here. Fortunately, I can't launch that in here. Got it. How many are in this computer? Alright, none of them are in this area, so I don't have to worry about that. I do have a Vulcan to kill one of them right off the bat, at least. Another Vulcan. Got it. And another one. Luckily, I don't seem to be losing too much between each of the individual matches. Alright, I'm gonna say you're gonna start homing in on me now directly, right? Does it count as sunny out? Like, I'm technically outside. Gotcha. Alright, light the torches. There are 2 of them. One that explodes just behind and has a C. Alright, I had that chip at least. That being said, it doesn't fix my temperature. Alright, this one. Mash the B button. It doesn't melt the snow, you idiot. It makes you shovel. Got it. Alright, jacking it in. One down here. There's a lot of fire around here, I see. Should've known I'd get it after. Nice. That's one. That's 2. Instant kill. Well, I can move around easier at least, I guess. Gotcha! Good, because if it worked, I had nowhere to go. Alrighty. Alright, now you're gonna chase me down. And gotcha. You. That should be an instant kill. There we go. Just had to get him open. Battery. I feel like that's for electric type programs. It's one of those things. Nice. Got their ass. Alright, do I have the chip needed for you? Black Bomb Z. I have it. Thank God. I was worried when I saw how much of an area it covered. Back here. Alright, number 3. There's 4, I believe. Alright. Antenna 3 cleared away. Wrong button, is it? Alrighty, down here. Just a lot of you, huh? I just realized this empty square means you can't fucking do anything to me, dude. Of course I barely missed the threshold. And clear. Up here, gotcha. Alright, got hit by you. Had enough time. Let's go. New chip up here. Almost had it. And bottom left. You're so creative with your locations game. I could never guess them. And then again, I guess you are putting it in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, you ain't hitting me over there, friend. So I'm just gonna yoink this hit points and smack you in the face. Idiot. Alright, what chip do I need for this one? Heat Breath K. Alright. On one hand, I'm glad this game isn't making me figure out which one counts for each of these. But on the other hand, ugh. You don't have one, fuck you. Alright, last one. I believe it's this way. Right did you? Yeah, there's one right at the beginning. Mash the B button. Got it. Last one. Yippee! Ironically, this is probably one of the less annoying scenarios I've done. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still annoying. Like, of all the things it could have had. Nice. I just wanted a chance to use that. It's been forever since I got to use the geyser. Wasn't low in the corner this time. I'll give him credit for that. Gotcha. There we go. Just had to get the mashing going. Blue data. Hit point memory. Let's go. Yeah, I don't really want to use the wind here. Yeah, that ain't helping you, friend. Not when I got auto aim on. Alright. 99% sure I have this one. Yeah, flame line. Yes, the temperature's off. So you're like arresting this guy, right? He like broke his way into a national institute and threatened the world's climate because it was too warm in his stadium. How does everyone keep getting our number? What's the idea of meddling in our business? You're about to cause a fucking ice age, dude. You gonna pay. I mean, at least this guy is foreign, so it makes sense that his English isn't the best. Or in the world, probably like Netopian. We will freeze Mega Man to horror. Shouldn't you be busy, I don't know, dodging an arrest warrant? Anyways, I've got all the other ones. I think I missed one in here, because every other one had a blue data somewhere. So I'm just making sure I don't miss it before they cover this thing up again. Yeah, there was one up here. And it was a reg up. So that was important. And just talking to one of these guys because I see you here. Well, at least you're having fun. Alrighty, back to America. Huzzah! Sled dogs away! And as you can see, it's still snowing there because, like they said, not quite subsiding yet, and they wanted to have it in the background for the event. So I got these big old torches on in here, at least. Maybe that's why you were so warm and cold, man. Alright, new Navi fight. Don't they have like an extra jacket for you or something? Like, I understand we don't have the budget for alternate wardrobes, but you kinda should. The evacuation order's in place, but we're not allowed to leave. Perhaps the most realistic thing I've heard said today. This girl's gonna get sick because she's not allowed to leave her job. Oh, I just realized the music stopped. Sorry, it's a bit quiet on my end because I want to like blare in my headphones. So I sometimes forget that it stops. Do you mean chatter chatter from like your teeth clanking together? Can't think of anything that would make the sound clatter clatter. Then again, maybe I'm just forgetting stuff. So like you're getting arrested once you get back home to Sharo, right? Because you're causing like international incidents. Dude is fucking clueless. Only because you're such a fathead. Land coming in here with the fucking first grade insults. Then again, maybe his brain's too frozen to come up with anything better. Alright. How much money y'all want to bet that this is a ice stage? Wow. Mega Man doesn't have bones. He's a Navi, you idiot. Wow, look, there's ice on the stage. Shocker. I want to do Fire Soul. I feel like it's a mistake, though. Yeah, retro achievements for Mega Man Battle Network 4 are so slow. Gotcha. But yeah, thanks for the well wishing, Hazel. Gotcha! Oh, I have to hide behind ice cubes for that. We are outside, so this should do a good amount of damage. Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, I knew it. It will stun him, though. The one that you're curious about is sub 10 seconds. Yeah, no, that's totally fair. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get all the achievements in this game just because it's such a pain to earn some of them. I'm at the very least looking to beat the game all 3 times. This should help with my movement. Also, it means I can push these ice blocks at him. If they don't do that formation. Yeah, it's certainly doable, but is it going to be something that's achievable in a reasonable amount of time is the question. Got it. Okay, I hit the wrong button on that one. My man just does not want to get burned in a hit with my charges. Gotcha, bitch. You're about to do it in Blue Moon? Interesting, interesting. Anyways, we finally got the blizzard clear conveniently at the time we beat this guy, even though it was supposed to be handled by the Sharo satellite people. Or I guess Sharo satellite person, because there was only one person in that facility. So you're getting arrested, right? But yeah, I've beaten the Battle Network games. I haven't been able to complete any of them in terms of achievement mastery, just because there's so much of it locked behind, like, the post-game grind. No way I can battle in such heat. You already lost. No shit you're not battling anymore. What a sort of loser. Oh yeah, that's one of like the sub chips you have to buy. If this guy lived in America, he'd be one of those guys with sunglasses, a stupid mustache, and like taking pictures in his truck, and then complaining about how good it used to be. Oh yeah, I remember, because you were doing Legacy Collection. Are there not achievements on Steam for the Legacy Collection? Like, legit question there. I thought they had their own set of achievements. Oh, we might have had to deal with the entire climate being threatened, but Land really gets pissed off if you say it's just a game. Oh yeah, Natopia is America. I'm just saying this guy specifically is from Sharo, which is not Russia. How many of the Steam achievements do you have so far? Because that's for like each collection. And you've already played all 3 games in the first collection, I believe. Unless they have separate achievements for, like, blue and white in 3. Hi, are you arresting this guy? Please do. Don't waste your strengths on the likes of him. You got all of them. Nice. Yes, arrest this bitch. Hell yeah. Best part of the game so far. Well, best part of the day so far, at least. Wow, would you look at that? Actual consequences. Holy hell. They do have separate for each version? Yeah. At the very least, I figured they'd have... Oh yeah, no. Hyperfixations are valid as fuck. Special interrogation room ready for you. They're so fucking fixated on the temperature. It's so funny. But yeah, no, hyperfixating on this series is so valid. Like, I wouldn't say I hyperfixate on this series, but I am trying to, like, beat 1 through 6. Oh yeah, no, that's fun. It's really fun to watch people play a game that you know really, really well. I think I've said this before. I'm currently on my 2nd playthrough of this game because it has like the 3 playthrough cycle. The Retroachievements set only requires you to beat it once to have it considered beaten. But like, this game expects you to beat it 3 times. Let's be real about that. How many hours would you say you have in like the collections? Or just in like the series in general, if you want to give an estimate? Alright, the final match. Last time for me it was Kendo Man, but this time it's someone different. At least we're getting new scenarios. Thunder Man. Oh, this is one of the souls, isn't it? So that means the last soul I'm getting is Roll Soul. Guaranteed. I was really hoping to get Roll Soul, that's why I wanted Red Sun instead of Blue Moon. But of course, she's the last one to show up. Anyways, we've seen this guy from Battle Network 2, I believe. 340 hours in Volume 1, 200 hours in Volume 2. Our scenario starts with something about a cafe, not related to the match at all. Interesting. You also got the Switch version in 100% of all of those. Nice, nice. Before I started streaming this series, I'd only played up till, like, Iceman in the first game. I'd never really gotten that far in. Obviously now I'm a lot farther in than I used to be in this series. It's definitely fun, if a bit flawed, especially in the story. My man's advertising his fucking BLTs. I mean, if there's one way to entice land, it's food, so this shouldn't be surprising to me. Have I 100%ed any of them? No. I've been beating them on stream. Getting through the final boss, getting to the credits, and then I move on to the next game because I want to show off the entire series before I stall out. Because sometimes I stall out, especially if I have to like grind stuff off stream. That being said, I do have a redeem on my channel points, where if you get up to 50,000 points pops, you can pick a game and I have to get every achievement in that game. So if you stuck around long enough and you wanted me to do any of those games in particular to 100%, you could. You could also do the Legacy Collection theoretically, but I don't own that, so I would need to have someone buy it for me. Which is why I mainly talk about like the Retro Achievement version. But yeah, let me take a look at my Retro Achievements page. Oh yeah, I'll admit, I never looked up strats for this game. Let's see here. Sort by A to Z. For Battle Network 1, I got 19 out of 50 achievements. For Battle Network 2, I got 20 out of 80. And Battle Network 3 Blue, I got 14 out of 79. Right now, I am currently at 10 out of 44 for Battle Network 4. So many achievements in these games are tied behind completion and like the end game long haul. So I end up not getting a lot of them if I've been doing just beat the game. Land unironically in this scenario, let's get that bread, gamers. Wait, who are you? You're standing in my way. Do you mind showing me how strong your country is? I am just an 11-year-old boy. Some strats you looked up, some you discovered on your own. Oh yeah, that's valid. So your people can turn down a challenge, huh? Wow, casual racism here. Thanks, American. Or not quite American. I'll have to go home and tell everyone what you taught me. Oh no. I care so much about the opinions of this one old man. Some are stuff there's no way you'd find out on your own. Oh god. So what the hell are you even trying to prove to me, man? Got a good start at least. Okay, that was entirely my fault. Hey, hello. How's it going? But yeah, I've definitely had situations with games like that where it's like, how am I supposed to figure that out, game? I believe Final Fantasy was guilty of that a lot. Oh yeah, I didn't really know many program advances. I knew a couple of the letter advances. Ah yes, I love stuff locked behind IRL promotions, said no one ever. Let's see here. Heads up, by the way. Ads are starting in 5 minutes. Going good. I hope you don't mind me role-playing in chat by dressing up as you. Like in a Discord chat? Or like in the Twitch chat? Are you... I was gonna say, I don't think I have an outfit available publicly. You're fine, I just wasn't expecting that question. You're fine, I'm just curious what you meant. If that makes sense. Okay, let's actually heal up. Honestly, I'm a bit distracted right now because... Oh, not this fucker. That's right, get out of here, jerk. Anyways. But yeah, I'm not upset, I was just curious what you meant by that. Got you twice. Let's go. Got you immediately. It's gonna disappear now, so... Probably for the best to use something else. Got it. Just have to wait until he stops in the spot. Now get out of here, you! You can tell me if you want. Not sure if I have all those chips yet, because I know you need to do like 3 playthroughs to get all the good stuff. Got rid of you at least. Next. Yes. Late playthrough 3 strats. Noted. Oh, how'd that not hit you? Got it! Wow, what a prick. But yeah, that makes sense. There's so much stuff locked behind the later playthroughs in this game. Gresply Necrom. What the hell? It is not some custom of the nation land. Otherwise you would have seen it during the second game, I'm pretty sure. What a weird fucking start to this scenario. Anyway, we're going to the cafe. Strat can be done early playthrough too, but you need to have much more precise timing. Yeah, I'll definitely admit I don't have the best skills when it comes to this game. Alrighty, up here's where the cafe is. One of the chips you can only get in playthrough 1 easily. Where am I supposed to go for this challenge? yeah, there's one of the entry names. I forgot those were here. Specifically counter 1. Interesting. Yeah, I do have 2 of those. Vulcan 3. Yeah, T-code in general is good. Typing since you can't hear me right now. But you can hear me? It's supposed to be like another minute left on the ads. You have Turbo. Honestly, I 90% of the time, 99% of the time forget Turbo even exists. That's on me. Yeah, I'm just so used to, like, if I don't see the star icon for, like, a sub, assuming that you cannot hear me during those ad moments. But yeah, my folder is just so recklessly built. So, do you remember this scenario enough to know where I'm supposed to go for Netopian bread? Because it was talking about, like, the cafe. Like, neither person is here to actually do this. Because it's like, cafe is here, but you can't go alone. I kind of lost where I was supposed to go when that's at the Netopia shop on the net. Why would I buy bread on the internet? Man! These hints are so unhelpful in terms of, like, guiding you where to go from these characters. Like, in front of the Netopia area shop. Then again, the botched translation probably doesn't help in that end. Anyways, the shop's down here, right? yet you. But first off, free money. Let's go. I already got all you. Shrine for the Utopian bread. If you defeat the viruses I release... Wow, more viruses. Shocker. Then you get some fresh baked bread. Alright. What do you got for me? Sheep. Granted, it gave me probably some of the best stuff I could have gotten to start. Given that I can... I'm trying to abuse the invincibility frames a bit. It's not going the best. Get to full synchro, then use Sand Ring. I don't think I've used Sand Ring before, but then again, I also might just not have access to it. Gotcha. Oh, just won the battle. I thought it would be like a lot more. Hey, Noise. How you doing today? Wait, why is my health draining? What the fuck? Let me guess, that first battle gave me a virus or some shit. I'm doing alright. I just beat Coldman's scenario. Now I'm dealing with Thunderman, I believe. Although we haven't seen Thunderman. Suffer, suffer, suffer. Well, that's fun. Then double point to add 60 next chip. Oh, the add damage plus the multi-hit move. Can't even redeem the bread. There he is. Yeah, Tornado hits a lot of times, so it makes sense that they would pick that one. Hey, Raul. How's it going, my man? Oh yeah, the full synchro doubles it for like one chip. Yeah, Sand Ring like helps keep them in place so that all the hits connect, if my guess is correct. Great Spirit, let the trial of doom begin. Oh, Sand also boosts the damage of Tornado. I was thinking it was just to hold them in place, but that's even better. The Death Curse. Real technical stuff we're talking about right now. Once something's done, the curse will kill him. Have to pass a trial of life or death first. 8 times 320. Holy shit. I mean, you don't exactly have a choice, Mega Man. What, you never had your data program death cursed before? I mean, earlier in the game, I had to banish ghosts in the net with like some sort of afterlife program. Oh yeah, I could definitely see how that would take them out fast. I can also see it being a bit repetitive to keep trying until you get a setup correct. Because you have to do it in like 10 seconds, so you can't exactly re-roll for this. Road in Utopia area blocked by a door. Cursed doll must be behind that door. You'll need 4 marks: bravery, strength, wisdom, and kindness. This sounds like it's going to take a while. In Utopia, which is the starting area, and Youngland, which is south. Only the cursed can see them. You can re-roll kinda. Send Thunderman to Netopia area. Go to him after you get the cursed doll. 4 marks first, then doll, then Thunderman, I believe. I do feel like it's a bit reductive to make the one man with like some history to him have some sort of weird tribal curse voodoo magic as his scenario. Just saying. Oh right, I forget full cust exists. I never use it, honestly. Oh yeah, because you could like max your folder use. Oh god, that's fast. Thought you'd at least wait until I got into the overworld. Alrighty. The idea is that you have 4 sand rings, 4 Vulcan 3s, 4 tornadoes. The only sticking point is the double point, because you're only allowed to have 1. Ah yeah, what's the term for that? Like a giga chip or something? I think I remember it being said. Can't really use either of these, so I'll just pop these out. One moment. Mega chip, got it. Be gone, bot! Only bots we allow here are Navis. Giga chips are a thing, though. Yeah, that makes sense, that makes sense. Got it. Issues: you have a regular chip, they're programmed not to show up in the initial hand. Yeah, so they're not as reliable then. God damn it. Consistency is difficult, yeah. Yeah, it's about what I figured. Get into T, way keep opponents with float shoes in place. I mean, you're right, but how many opponents are realistically going to be using float shoes? Is that something that's only used by like specific Navis and like I don't know. I just didn't think many opponents used them. A few bosses use them. Guess that makes sense. Use air shoes and float shoes that are immune to being held in place by sand rain. I mean, I guess I could guess a couple of them. Like, Windman basically gives you float shoes whenever you use Wind Soul, so I imagine he has it. Hi. I'm aware. Why are they all viruses? Just trying to get rid of my initial inventory here. You don't want to spoil anything? I will not bug you for more than you can get. But that's fair. Do I know all the bosses in Battle Network 4? I know probably like a good chunk of them. I've only played Red Sun though, so I'm not familiar with any of the Blue Moon exclusives. Outside of knowing that a few of them are used for like souls, like Woodman. Roll has float shoes but not air shoes. Okay. Got one. Yeah, she's not affected by like tile effects, but she can't go over like broken tiles or areas without tiles in the first place. Got it. Alright, finally found one. Lose over 100 hit points just getting here, holy hell. Got you. Anything else up past here? No. A lot of Medi-Gel teas. I remember Medi-Gel's helping with one of the final bosses. I did not remember it helping with the final boss in 4 though. Final boss in 4 sucked. I feel like all of these datas are viruses right now. Is that just part of the curse? Final boss is only easy with one specific chip series. I know there's a couple that helped a bit, but it's so fucking annoying to deal with, even if you have like a strategy in place, in my opinion. Oh yeah, I do have Gun Soul. Still doesn't work unless you specifically wait until it's open. I usually only use it oh yeah, with the one side quest, right? I got the Gunsoul EX, I think you get through the lottery codes. But I only did that after I spent a whole stream dying to fucking duo. Okay, this should be free. Technically, you can get legit lottery code. You just need to play Boktai. Oh, of course, silly me. Silly me. I mean, I guess I technically could, since I have Retroachievements, and, like, they have the ability to, like, simulate this, whatever solar sensor does. I just wanted one heal game. How dare I? Because the clues for the lottery house are in lottery code are in the haunted house during the endgame of Boktai. You know what? I would totally believe that. No, I believe you. I believe you. I believe that he would do something that annoying and stupid. Oh, during the endgame of Battle Network 4. What happened to you? Oh, you just slipped on a fucking banana peel. Oh boy. Only during the endgame state, though. Yeah, that tracks. What are you doing, Izzo? First number is number of petals on Otenko or something like that. It would be super obscure fucking trivia he would rely on for that. There's no way he would just fucking tell it to you. You went the wrong way, Izzo. Well, at least you got this now. Top Man SP. I forget Top Man is in this game, honestly. I did his scenario this time. He's just so different from what he's like in what he looks like normally. Not these fuckers. If timed right, the attack hits 7 times. With full synchro and double point, it can do a lot of damage. Yeah, that tracks. Gotcha. And got you. Game does often balance things. If an enemy is more slippery and likes to float, they have less HP. Ooh, I see the last one. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's still irritating to deal with them, though. Another good example is Video Man SP. Not matching chip code, but full custom can semi-overcome that. Interesting. Gotcha. Hits 6 times in the center row specifically. Like the center horizontal row or like the center column? There it is. Alright, there's the last 4. Center horizontal. Okay. So now it's behind one of the walls in this area. 2-3 panels away from you specifically. So kind of like the geyser or the red sun. Got through. You know, quests like this are a lot more annoying when you find out that certain characters can just float in the net. They can hit the bottom and top row, but then it only hits them 3 times. It's not as concentrated. Gotcha. What happens when these guys use like those question marks? It feels like I'm trying to figure out what that means. Another ship you found more useful, but for practical reasons, is Thunderman. Ow. I just want to get chips out of my inventory. It doesn't have to be SP since the damage isn't what you care about. Interesting. Got it. And got the data. Which is... Oh hey, speak of the devil, it's Metagel. Three panels, 3 columns away. If there's nothing on them, it makes a hole. Does it crack the panels if someone's on them? Because I know some chips do that. Gotcha. Oh, it's still fucking draining my hit points. During the cutscene. It does, but... Crispy Happine. Isn't that a Pokemon? Combine that with Metagel. Alright, we're better. Let's go. Fighting a weakened opponent is no fun. Principle of my proud tribe. See at Coliseum for a fight. Combine with Metagel and you can trap the opponent on one panel, basically. It all comes back to Sand Ring. It all leads back to Sand Ring. Should have known. Heh. Anyways, speaking of Thunderman, it's time to deal with Thunderman. As we enter the end of the final round of our tournament. Sorry, I'm just checking stuff. Please forgive the long delay. We had to deport the last guy back to Russia. Excuse me, I meant Charo. Dude's... Well, actually, he was getting sent to Africa. It wasn't even the country he was from. Alrighty. How painful is Thunderman to deal with? You can do like some multiplayer bullshit to get it right. I'm not sure if I'd have access to that in the original Retroachievements, well, like the original GBA version, without like multiplayer net play shenanigans. Shower him with raging thunderbolts. Ah. Alright. Thunderman, are you at least less annoying than you were in the previous game? Do you have access, but you need multiplayer shenanigans, yeah? Oh, that fucking stun locked me. You bitch. Oh yeah, it's definitely not feeling nicer yet. What I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to get the Gunsoul thing lined up. Getting stun-locked bit outside of a double soul since it gets him in an angry state. I'll admit, I've rarely had the chance to use like his angry state for anything. Hey, Tribulated. Stop stun-locking me. I just want one of my 4 invisibles to show up. And the game says, nope. Finally. And I completely whiffed on it because it didn't come while I was in Windman form like I wanted. No, I'm not using your stupid fucking Dark Chips game. Get out of here with that shit. Get his ass. Ow. Stop giving me this. What the hell is that combo? Gotcha. Got him. Fuck you, Thunderman. Holy hell. Dark Chips, you feel like you could implement so much better? I feel like it's interesting for like a challenge run if you want to do something where it's like, I want to do a run where I only rely on my Dark Chips and go all in on them. But for like casual play, I don't want to fucking touch them. Ever. Ever, 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 never, ever, ever, ever. That being said, I think we get a soul for this, right? You hammered me. Excuse me, I did not use a single hammer chip. Thank you very much. One thing I must apologize for. God damn it, of course it was all a setup. Also, thank you for the follow, Manzai. Very appreciated. I also have a Discord server in the About link and the Blue Sky account if you wish to keep up to date on those platforms. I also like how Land can tell it's that old man despite there being like 3 dozen old men with this exact same model. Old man named Elder? I think it's just his title. See, the elder of my tribe, capital. But yeah, this all being a setup makes it kind of shitty. Although apparently he was not in on the scheme. What a stupid reason. Dude, we can't even see your face under that hat. Don't try to act like this was about a reputation. All this time and they still haven't even told us this tribe's name. How about do not show up again next playthrough. I would rather deal with Kendo Man's minigame again. Why are you spelling it out? Is that supposed to be a stutter, or are you just like A-N-D? At least we didn't have to have someone get arrested this scenario. We're still on national TV, y'all. I feel like admitting to the scheme on national TV is more embarrassing than the loss itself. Just saying. Wasn't he already the leader in the second game? I don't know, honestly. I feel like he was like the leader of that fucking alleyway he was stuck in for like most of the game. But I don't know if he ever talked about like his position within the tribe. Anyways, we get our 5th soul of the game out of 6. Oh yeah, the bread! Achievement unlocked. Soul of the Storm. 5 points for getting Thunder Soul. The battler who tossed aside all others to claim the title. 6th grader from Lectopia, because all the adults are useless. Or at least almost all of them. All the ones who can fight. As a reminder, we do not actually get the trophy yet. Instead, we get taken away via helicopter, I believe. Reminder that this coming up here is the first time you'll actually get to hear about what happened as the main plot of the game, if you're Lan. You love when they added souls because it started to feel more like a Mega Man game. Yeah, I could see that being like a good argument for liking these games. The soul being more like getting boss power-ups rather than getting their chip. This is still such a out-of-nowhere plot dump for the protagonist. Like, they couldn't have dressed this plot any earlier for Lan. Go, there's no time to explain. Also, this needs to be kept top secret so no one knows what's going on. Let's take him away on national television. But yeah, we still have to do Laser Man's scenario, and then we have to do the end of the game. Which we're probably not going to be able to do all in one stream. We'll see how far we get today. The goal ideally would be to finish the second playthrough next week. Lan even points out, y'all didn't tell us shit about this. Level 5 top secret information, which is why we're telling you outside the facility where any paparazzi could be listening in. Or, you know, spy bots in the internet game. Lan, you've got mail. Lan, you've got mail again. Oh, right, we get the homepage banner again. Then Thunder Soul. Electric chips such as Thunder 1 serve as sacrifices for Thunder Soul. While united, Mega Man changes to Elect type, meaning he takes double damage from wood. Elect nunchips will now cause paralysis during this. Okay, being nunchips as well makes this better. Because I don't like building around Thunder Chips, but this could be nice. When I beat Battle Network 2, I had Elect Guts style, and that worked really well for that final boss. Getting the stuns off at least. Hold and release speed to paralyze with a Zap Ring. Back-to-back attacks. Oh yeah. We'll have to try it out if I can figure out a chip I don't hate using. Mega Jockey. I don't think that's quite how the phrase goes, but more power to you. Hello, sir. How you doing today? Hi there, scientists. Same as every day? Fair enough, I suppose. Can't be up to too much exciting on a Wednesday afternoon. Also, as a reminder, this is the first time Lan and his dad have actually talked to each other since the first scenario of the game. The only other communication you get is his generic when you get a new soul messages. But yeah, we just beat the Red Sun tournament, which is the third of 3 tournaments again. Anyways, we got 3 no-name scientists, Dr. Hikari, who's our dad, and Dr. Regal, who is obviously not evil. Smile, wink, smile. You can tell he's a nice guy because he has a piece in like one of his eyes and is from a military nation. Here we get into like a really big plot dump because 1, we haven't really talked about the plot because they've been shoving us into tournament after tournament, and 2, the plot really is kind of nonsensical. And Lan hasn't heard any of it. Taking a drink of water while I mash through this dialogue. They also talk about like life on other planets being intelligent, and I just don't know if they ever go back to that. Alright, I just realized I forgot to give Manzai Man the newest follower. That is my fault for being an idiot. Oh, there we go. Anyway, since the laser plan failed, their second plan is send a Navi to space. Anyways, the other champion is allegedly working over in not Russia to operate satellites. Do we ever get to see them? No, not really. As usual, we accept the really dangerous proposal and worry the hell out of our dad. Hey Dad, maybe if you stopped us like 2 tournaments ago, we would not be in this scenario. The world would also be doomed, but you'd also stop having to worry about him. Anyways, it's time for one last diversion. The evil group Nebula, who claims to be good guys despite explicitly saying they're evil and using darkness, is fucking with the world's computers. As stated, we are needed for the Navi plan, but there's also no one who's actually knowing what they're doing to the point where they can stop this. So we have to do everything. Again. Given the fact that we only need to get the data from Sharo, you'd think we'd only have to fix the 2 places. That is not the case, though. We have to do everything in this frickin' place. We have to talk to Dad. Generic save the world message. I'm so glad we talked to Dad. Thank you, game. Anyways, no, you cannot jack in from one place on the net. You have to go and do it from every country. Why? Because we need an excuse to make sure you visited them. Let's go. Alrighty, so first off, wrong way. Oh, hi. Don't worry, I don't care. You can sleep wherever you want, girl. So nice to go into the internet without your hit points constantly draining. Crazy how that works. Anyways. Each pathway, I believe. Do I have to go from like the other areas first? I forget how this stupid scenario goes. We never did end up going to Neferka in the scenarios. We did it for Kendo Man. Anyways, heads up y'all, add start in 5 minutes. Blue data. Locate enemy subchip. I mean, I'll never turn down a subchip, especially a free one. Easy peasy. Only got guard 1 for that though. No data down here. Thank you for making me do this, said no one ever. Dang it! Gotcha. Alright, so I'm gonna guess 3 battles for this? Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to equip anything that would count for Thunder Soul. I'll fix that after this survival thing. Ow. I missed the right input. Ozo, you idiot. Remember your fucking commands. And I can't even use that because I forgot that they stole a panel. There we go. Match 3. Ew. Don't use this as a chip. Well, don't use it as a power-up, I mean. Search Soul's good when you're trying to deal with an enemy that's constantly, like... that's hard to get in the same row as, in my opinion. It should be starting any moment. Ow. Blick. At least it heals me afterwards. Equally great soul, you're not yet worthy. Look into my eyes. Yeah, thank you for your code. Wasting my time. Up. Another 120 cover. I think. Yeah, I say I think everything I have is at least 120. Edit in. You're fine, Manzai. I've just been starting the Laserman scenario. I'm trying to figure out what chip I want to slot in so I can activate Thunder Soul to like test it. I feel like one of these would probably be the best thing to slot in. Not exactly excited to use electric chips ever. Alright, first one. Ha! Idiots. Are there any other connections in Netflix I need to worry about? I think it's just the one. Because I don't remember Netflix connecting to anything else. Ow. I wasn't trying to go that far. Not too bad, at least. Still going to combine here so I can get access to the shuffle to try to get something to heal me next time. Game said, sure, I'll take pity on you. Gotcha. I feel like that's the only thing to get in that Africa area right now, though. Each of these areas should have one area to connect to. Not allowed past that point, huh? Where's the place I jack into in this country? Where did I jack into in this country? This path, right. Interesting that it doesn't tell you. You have to ask the kid for that one. Tranquility is free for all except for the viruses. Viruses are not so tranquil. You have to donate $6,000 for this guy. What a waste. Got him. You fools. Yeah, blue data's down here. It's a hit point memory. Let's go. Don't really care about those chips. I do care about... Ooh, I hit you twice. Get got. Yeah, y'all can't do shit to me from the back row. And clear. And enter. Now we need to head back to where we entered the area. Although we also need to get that gate leading back to AC/DC. I thought you were fucking occupied, man. Gotcha. Alrighty. Round up. There's a laser grid here. Don't use wind here, because that's just going to make you weak to grass, I believe. Oh wait, that's electric. Got him. Let's go. Alright, the Then we need to go down to the one that connects to AC/DC. If I can remember how to get there, that is. Gotcha. Gotcha. Another magnet 2. Monies. Let's go. Almost there. Got it. Alright. Break this and we can move on. Gotcha. That should clear up that path. Next stop is Sharo. Wrong way to Sharo. We know from the last playthrough you can jack in through this computer to get there. Regular up 1. Let's go. Let's see what we got here. There we go. Alright. Got it. What grade security you got? Do you have one? No. Just use this one. Oh! This is the first time I've actually run into one of you in the wild. 2 playthroughs in. Go figure. Yeah, I'm running out of chips here now. Gotcha. Here's Gutsoul. Gotcha. Gotcha. Cold Man C. I'll admit that was the first time I found one of y'all. It's worth something. Speed +1. Should be the last one of these, if my memory is correct. Well, the good news is they can't really hurt me here. Now I've gotten rid of, like, the biggest threat. Bad news is it's kind of hard to hurt you too. I don't know what I expected. But yeah, this should speed it up a bit. Got it. Okay, yeah, we got a phone call to confirm that we finished them all. That being said, we still have to go all the way to Park Area 1. First off, we have to talk to the guy in the Utopia area because the game says so. Virus, Still, even though this one was inside, it was still a pretty quick kill at least. Flame line and 2 bug frags. Let's go. Not easy to get to, no access through the internet. Door in town area leads to the undernet. So first off, gotta go all the way back to town area. Back to Electropia. I mean, I guess I could have just gone back home and done the homepage thing there, but I was already over here, so might as well. Here we go. Wait, isn't it one of the doors down here or something? Yeah, someone's knocked out over there. That's definitely where I'm supposed to go. It's a virus! Oh no! Got it. Down, head around. In we go. More money. Let's go. Fan asterisk code. Nice. Good enough. Gotcha. Do I have an unlocker subchip? I do. You are Winged Rack A. It's a new chip at least. Gotcha. Bonus data is ballin'. Alright, Thundernet time. Although we barely touch it in this run compared to the run where we did Searchman's campaign thing. Not these fuckers. Gotcha. Sneak it through here, go around. And back out. That is literally all you do with the Undernet in this game. Unless you get Searchman scenario required. Hello. Yeah. You're with Nebula. We know this entire thing was created by Nebula game. This ain't new. I'm kicking your ass. You know that, right? Hey, Len. The immediate negation. Anyways, how you doing, Lion? Up. Doing good? Glad to hear that. Just woke up. Well, I'm glad you caught up on your sleep. That's always good. Gotcha. Of course, they're after the asteroid that's out to destroy the planet. Go figure. Who would have known? Still insisting they're the good guys, despite having the aptly named Plan of Darkness. Naturally, this is the one point in the game where it's, oh, did Mega Man die? Except he really didn't. They let you think it for a bit the first time, though. Hence why they have that one signal that you're given to make it think that it broke. The transmitter, right. That's what they called it. Naturally, we have our old doom and gloom section. And he's like, I guess I'll have to do it myself. What a horror. Does anyone object? Moves on 2 seconds later. Not even a chance to object. But yeah, this is the one part where his friends actually do something in the game story. Of course, they all got told about the level 5 national secret, or whatever they were calling it before. It's only secret as the plot demands. Anyways, we'll head outside Naxa and then we'll probably save and quit there for the day. That way we can do the whole final dungeon and end the second playthrough in one stream. Rather than getting stonewalled on like the final boss again like I did last time. Because in case you forgot, there's an entire dungeon equivalent to do. Now then, where to send y'all? Everyone and their mother is playing Pokemon Legends. Of course they are. Let's see here. I'm looking for someone playing something interesting that isn't spoilering as hell. Let's try Demon King Ruzo. They are doing Kaizo Super Mario World training, so let's support them in that endeavor, because I'm sure it's a struggle. Warning for mature audiences, but I have no idea how mature that means. Could be as much as swears, it could be as much as complete sexual talking points. I can't make any promises there, sadly. Tune in tomorrow for the start of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team, and tune in next week for the end of the second playthrough here. Have a good day now. Bye-bye.